Good evening. Welcome to Live in Conversation. My name is René Antoine in conversation with Anthony Daphne Chameleon. Hey, Daphne, how's it going?
Good, good, good. It is busy Wednesday.
As always. Well, it's nice to be live again this week. As many of you may know, I am René Antoine. I'm a financial strategist and retirement planning specialist in the Chicagoland area. And attorney Daphne Chameleon is an attorney, mostly focusing on immigration laws. And then so we're just gonna start with our disclosure before we get started into our conversation.
Yes, our podcast discuss all types of things. And I am an attorney. Renee is a financial services advisor. All the information in the podcast is for information purposes only, for entertainment purposes only. We are not your financial advisor or your personal attorney. If you want more information, please seek out an advisor or an attorney if you want more information on anything that we're talking about, or seek us out personally.
Awesome. Well, come on and share the live. We are in conversation, so which means that you are welcome to the conversation. So go ahead and comment, ask us any question that you may have, and let's have a fabulous conversation. So we want to start with current news. So Daphne, what's going on right now in the news
Uh,
that we may want to talk about?
yeah, the news that has been dominating the airwaves has been Meghan Markle. So
Yes.
Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, shocker racism in England, in Europe. You know, so that's been the big news. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you said shocker. Should it be shocker though?
No, I
I
meant
mean, should it
I
be
meant
shock?
like sarcastically. No, that's the whole thing.
Okay.
We
Like,
what was the
well,
shock?
definitely we should not expect racism, but sadly enough, you know, the situation where I don't want to say it should be expected because at the end of the day, we want to be able to come to this society where eventually people are not judged by the color of the skin, as Dr. King said. But then I don't want to say expected, but I'm like expected. Anyway. So
No,
with
but
everything
no,
with
what the
Lady
shocking?
Marco, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
The shocking thing is that she had the audacity, and I say that in air quotes. She had the audacity to say it. That's what I think shocked everybody, is that she said it out loud. I think people would have suspected. At least people of color are not shocked. Maybe other people,
Exactly.
but people of color are not
Exactly.
shocked at all. But the fact that she said it out loud, I think is shocking.
I'm not Antoine Camille. I think your followers will love to be part of this conversation. So let's make sure that we share it. Uh, have you had a chance to share it on your page yet? You know what?
No,
Maybe no,
go ahead.
no, you can go ahead. Yeah, so I have not honestly watched the full interview, but based on different maybe clips and different news article, it's unfortunate. Honestly, it is unfortunate. It's you can see that there is a statement being made uh, by the firm, or uh, but then at the same time, those people are trying to live their life. They just want to be a happy family, raising up their son and be able to raise a son where he's not like a product, but then just this little boy who is a human being and who deserves to be treated with respect and love, and not to be so politicized. And so that's how
I
I see it.
I think um I think that Prince Harry already lived through this. He knows firsthand what can happen. So I think he was like, This is my chance to have my family, and I don't want my wife to die or my kid to die. You know what I'm saying? So I think he just wanted to have a chance at a somewhat normal life, and he took a gamble. I think it was really, courageous to be able to walk away the way that he did. So that was huge.
It took courage from both of them.
Yes.
Especially, for Megan, she's like, oh, I'm gonna stand up for my family. I'm gonna stand up for what's mine. Yeah, bye, Felicia.
Right.
See you later, alligator.
Right.
Been there, done that all my life.
Yep. Yeah.
you, you, you in a podcast with me, so I'm gonna tell you straight.
Right.
I think it's like, I've been there. I know how, I've been dealing with racism my whole life. So I know how to navigate it. I know how to sense it, and then I know how to protect myself. At the end of the day, I'm gonna protect my peace. I'm gonna protect my family, and I'm gonna do what's best for me.
Yeah.
Does it sound selfish? I don't know, but at the end of the day, you
No,
know,
you only
I
have
like my peace of mind.
right. No, you have yourself, you have your family. So that was what makes sense. Especially, I think for them, the no support. That was the biggest thing. So that was probably what pushed them over the edge. Like, what do we have to lose? We have no support. So let's just at least go. They have the option to go to the
That
US, go
is
to the US.
sad. That is so sad. Having the I don't want to say having the whole world against you, but then having people think that you are one way, but then you're not, and then there's somebody's defending you, man, just like an attack on your character. That's a lot for
Yeah.
any person to deal with. That's a lot.
And for
I
no
mean,
reason. Because of racism. I mean, that's
yeah,
what's so hard about it. It's not like she could say she did something and she's sorry. you know it's
yeah.
for the.
So just for existing,
For existing,
for
for being.
background.
Yeah.
I think you're right. All right, all right. It is Women's History Month. Just this past Monday was International Women's Day. So happy International Women's Day, Daphne. To all of
Happy.
you watching, happy International Women's Day. I share that, it doesn't matter if you are existing, just being you, just being a woman, just go about your day. Or if you are maybe like leading a company or leading your family, or like Antoine Daphne Chameleon, having your career. We salute you, we celebrate you. Being a woman is hard work, and especially being a woman of color is even harder work. So
Right.
it is in that spirit. We want to celebrate and highlight a few um, I'm sorry, a few black female entrepreneurs in our community who's making stride, who's trying to break the ceiling and to go out and live a life of purpose and a life of integrity and a life of excellence. But before we go to do that, let's talk about any upcoming immigration news. Anything new in the immigration arena, Attorney Daphne Chameleon?
Just what I want to talk about, just really briefly, just about how there's been a rush toward the border, and they're saying that like a lot of migrants from Central America are
Mhm.
are coming over, and that last month was I think I just read an article about that. Last month had like 28% more, so they had over 100,000 people come, in 1 month at the border seeking, asylum, seeking, whatever, mostly asylum, and how they're at an issue where they're trying to get help from Central American countries to see if they can, slow this down and kind of figure out, they got to figure out why these people are coming and what's going on in their countries that someone would want to leave and then come to the U.S. Where they fleeing, what issues are going on in the country. So
Mhm.
that's what's going on right now. There's a lot of migrant children that are coming over. So there's a lot of stuff going on. This administration, there's some backlash because this administration is building a couple of facilities, like holding facilities for children, and people are screaming about that. Like, why are you doing that? So we don't know. We have to. Immigration reform is needed. What
Mhm.
that's going to look like, I don't know. Immigration is a mess right now. The system, things are backlogged. They need to hire more judges, more administrators across the board. I mean, it just is a huge, 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 huge mess. So we just have to stay tuned.
So I know earlier you mentioned that Venezuelans got TPS. Is that
Right.
correct? Do you have any news on that?
No, just that they announced that as far as when it goes into effect, I don't know. But right after, but it was announced that Venezuelans would get TPS. So that's good. That's good news for the Venezuelans in the United States right now.
Amazing. So let's get to celebrating some Black female entrepreneurs. Do you want to get it started,
How
Daphne?
about I do one, you do one, I do one, and then you do
Yeah,
one.
sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
Let's
Sounds
start
good.
with Rashana Scott. She's out of Chicago. She is a real estate investor and a real estate agent. She has a podcast. The podcast is called the Ogilvy and Scott Show. She in the podcast she talks about investing in real estate, anything to do with entrepreneurship. They talk about it's very empowering for people who are on their grind, young people who are interested in, increasing sales. If you're interested in anything to do with entrepreneurship, there's multiple avenues. So they touch on a lot of different topics. I've listened to the podcast many times, and she's located in Chicago, Illinois. So really, really cool podcast. I don't know her personally. I just am admiring her from afar, and seeing like they're doing really great work and really great information they're providing, and really inspirational. So if anybody's interested, I would highly suggest, if you're listening to, and it's available with all podcasts, Apple, I believe Spotify, where all podcasts are found. But it's called the Ogilvy and Scott Show, and her name is Rashana Scott.
I'm going to share her website. I think you are right. I may be having some technical difficulty right now.
Oh, well, that's no problem.
Maybe-
So, but she's on Facebook. Her name is RASHAUNA Scott, real estate on Facebook. You can search, or you can just Google her, Rashana Scott Chicago. I'm sure you'll find her. Um, like I said, she's real. If you're interested in real estate, getting into real estate, I would suggest the podcast is not just a real estate podcast, but if you are interested in real estate, it would be a great start to check out the podcast.
So if you are interested in real estate, I do want to make sure that I wanted to highlight her in. So you said Washana Scott, and then okay, I see her Facebook page. Yeah, so maybe later on I'll share her Facebook page since I'm having a little difficulty right now.
Yeah,
So
that's
with
no
that said, hello, everyone. This is René Antoine and Antoine Daphne Chameleon live in conversation. We want to take this opportunity to celebrate women, especially Black entrepreneurs, female Black entrepreneurs in our cities or wherever they may be. So if you are maybe an entrepreneur, a female entrepreneur, or maybe you know a Black female entrepreneur that you want to ally, put the information in the comment. Let's connect with each other. Let's support one another. Because at the end of the day, if we don't support one another, who's going to support us? So, with that being said, do you want to talk a little bit more about Washana while I change my system?
Oh
Or,
no, I can go on to my next person.
sure, do that.
My next person that I wanted to highlight is Dr. Sonal Williams. And she is a phenomenal woman. I had the opportunity to meet her briefly about 2 years ago at a women's conference. She was so, and she spoke briefly about, empowerment, entrepreneurship, going for your dreams. She was so phenomenal that I, linked to her on LinkedIn, and then immediately kind of was just following her. And she wrote a book. The book is called, let me see, Girls Can Move Mountains. And that can be found on, she has a website, as well as on Amazon. It's called Girls Can Move Mountains. And her name is Dr. Solange Vivian. A little background, I actually do have her book. I'm not going to give away the whole book, but she is someone who came to the United States from Haiti when she was, I like in her teens. So I don't remember, 16, 17, 18. And yeah, she talks about the jobs that she's had in her journey of, she became a nurse, her doctorate, I believe, in nursing. She owns, I don't know, she owns several nursing homes. Um, just a powerhouse, dynamic woman. So I would highly suggest anybody pick up her book. You'll be inspired. If you have the opportunity to hear her speak, you ever see her name, Google her, listen to her speak. This woman is fearless, ambitious, which I love, and just a really cool woman. So I would highly you guys check out her book, Girls Can Move Mountains, and see if you can link to her or just find out more information. She's a dynamic woman. I love reading stories because everybody has a story. Even the person who's like, oh, my story is boring. No, every single person, if you are living and breathing and you were born, you have a story. So I just love to see people tell their stories. I love reading people's stories, reading the trials, tribulations, the wisdom they gained, and just what they can share to help, because their journey helps our journey. To be able to see someone be as successful as her, be able to meet her, see how down to earth she is, inspires me on my journey for entrepreneurship. So yeah, it's a phenomenal woman, Dr. Solange Vivian.
Amazing, amazing. I was able to share her website. It's right here. I mean, beautiful lady, beautiful smile, obviously well accomplished. Connect with her, go to her Facebook page. Let's learn from one another, especially if you are interested in the healthcare field. Why not connect? I'm sure that's something that you can learn from her. She has a book, so support. And then supporting doesn't mean that you have to go and buy the book. I mean, obviously you can buy the book, but maybe you cannot buy the book, but share it. Share it on
Yeah.
your page, share it with somebody else like Daphne is doing right now. I mean, I didn't know her. So now I do know her. And then so as we help promote one another, what's gonna happen is somebody else is gonna promote you. So with that being said, I do wanna go back to Washana Scott and see if I can share her website. Uh, These are some of Miss Scott, not Scott, I'm sorry,
Vivian's.
Vivian accomplishments. This is her website, and then she has a blog. So definitely connect and learn from one another. And this is Oshana's page. Let me stop this one. Is there anyone that, as you all are watching right now live with us, who would you like to highlight this morning? Go ahead this evening. Go ahead and type it in the comment. You can promote yourself, promote a business owner. Obviously, it's important that we do that. It is Women History Month, so we are celebrating female entrepreneur right now. How did you come to know of Vivian?
I met her at the Haitian Ladies Network conference,
Oh,
and they asked her to say a couple words because she was in the audience, and
okay.
just um, that alone, you know, she was phenomenal.
So this is Oshana's Facebook page.
Yep.
So if you are interested in real estate finance, investing, just like let me do that right now. Like her page. That support. You can learn from each other. And then here she is also promoting somebody else book. You see, now we're promoting her, and then she's promoting somebody else, and then this is how we support one another. So let's continue to do that. Let me stop my screen so I can go to highlight the person that I want to highlight. Stop screen. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna take a pause, and while I do take the pause, Attorney Chameleon, let people know how they can work with you for the type of service that you provide. And then so definitely we want to highlight you as well because you are in the community doing amazing work in entrepreneur. So go ahead and share that, please.
Okay. Yeah, we're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties. Just bear with us. But yeah, if you are interested in getting legal services, you can contact me at Chameleon Law. That's all one word. .com, or you can email me at Daphne at chameleonlaw.com. So those are ways to contact. Renee will probably put a banner, but my phone number is 847-410-9022. 847-410-9022. Please leave a message. I do return messages, and let me know what if you want to do a consultation and what it is about. So that way, I can be prepared to talk to you. And so my focus is immigration and contract. So you, um, you know, immigration question, issue, if you want to become a citizen, or you have a question about DACA, or you're trying to get DACA, or renew your DACA, I should say, or get DACA, work authorizations, visitor visas, anything of that nature, you can at least contact. We can have a discussion and we can go from there. I always say if I can't help you, I will try to refer you to someone that can. So I'm still talking. Um, so oh, Renee, you're back. Great.
Hello, everyone. I am back. Is it better now? Can you hear me okay? Awesome. Well, I was having some technical difficulty. I'm sorry about that. So this is live in conversation with Attorney Daphne Chameleon. I am René Antoine. I'm a financial strategist and retirement planning specialist, helping my clients to protect, save, and grow their money. So with that being said, we want to celebrate Black female entrepreneur and this Women History Month, being that Monday was International Women Day. So we salute every woman who's been with us through live and conversation. So we do encourage you, if you know of any woman, anybody you want to support what they're doing, go ahead and put it in the comment so we can promote each other. Okay, so with that being said, Attorney Daphne Chameleon just highlighted was Shauna Scott. I'm gonna put her Facebook on the comments after this, as well as Dr. Solange Vivians, who is in the healthcare field as well as an entrepreneur. She also have a book. So go ahead and support her. I want to highlight a young black female entrepreneur, and she's a teacher by trade, but also an entrepreneur. And what she is doing is promoting literacy. She is promoting literacy in the black community. So positive literacy, obviously. So let me go ahead and share her website. And she has a Facebook page. Give me a second. Maybe I am still having issues. So her company name is Blacklit, where you get a subscription every month where you get all different type of resources from different black authors and entrepreneurs. So as I'm featuring her, that also means that if you connect with her, you get to see all the amazing entrepreneurs, the amazing authors that most people may not know about, but then through her service, she has a monthly subscription box that highlights Black authors and Black entrepreneurs. So it's also focused on literacy, obviously, to help, promote literacy in the Black community. At the same time, representing them.
Is is that Blacklit
No,
BLACKLIT.com?
just Blacklit. It's iamblacklit.com.
Oh, I am. Okay.
Let me go ahead. Boom, boom. Let me put in the comment. So as we are celebrating Women Month, we do want to highlight Black women entrepreneurs. So feel free to promote any entrepreneur that you know of that you want to support them.
Or if you want us to shout out somebody next week, or feature
Yes,
somebody, you can suggest somebody too.
exactly, exactly. Okay, so let me see if this is gonna work for me. Open. So the website is on the comments. So if that's something that you are interested about, this is Nia Taylor's company, okay, promoting Black literature and entrepreneurs in the Black community. And and then also too, here's the thing. So what she's doing is actually when you subscribe to her page, to her um, the monthly subscription that she has, then there's different business owners material that goes in there. So maybe you have a product or maybe you have something that you wanna include in those boxes, then therefore you can connect with her. And then you also promoting her thing, she's promoting your thing. Let's work together. So the next one I do want to promote is Dr. Outlaw. And what she's doing is like she's an apostle and entrepreneur, obviously, because that's what we are doing. But I'm highlighting her for her philanthropy work. And so what she does is basically, I recently interviewed her where she has a diaper bank. And most people, I think in our community, Black community, do not know about diaper bank. And she talked about how there's a lack of awareness about diaper banks where different communities take advantage of those resources. But for us in the Black community, we don't really know of those type of resources, or those type of resources are not easily accessible to Black women who want to maybe have a diaper bank. So her goal is to raise awareness, obviously have a diaper bank, and obviously teach other Black women how they can also, um, I guess, have this service, have this resource in the community. And she also talked about, um, she said, I forgot the term that she used, but basically, like she helps moms with diapers, but then there's young women also who do not have access to sanitary products. And we wouldn't like think this is a big deal. A lot of times, people think about hunger issues or homelessness issue, but then who's thinking about sanitary issues? And so as women, we need advocates, we need people to support us, especially young women who may not have the resources to help them with basic necessities. And that's what she does. Through her church, they have a facility where they donate, various different type of materials or items to people in need. So you can connect with her on Facebook at Apostle Bridget Outlaw. So whether you want to learn how you can have your own maybe diaper bank in your community, she can help you with that. Or maybe you want to volunteer with what she's doing. Obviously, I'm sure they're open to that. Or maybe you just want to donate to what she's doing. I'm sure they'll welcome any donation. Okay. So you said put it in the scroll, which is the comments, you mean, right?
Right, the scroll at the bottom of the screen, so they can see it, or the
Oh, oh,
or the comments, whatever's easier.
yeah, I put it in the comments. So
Okay.
it's in the comments. Um, yeah, so these are the two people that I want to highlight. Okay, I also want to highlight me because I do have a business. um, so last week I talked about my apparel wear company that I launched in honor of my 33rd birthday. Again, if you listening to this 10 years from now, I'm still gonna be 33, forever 33. So with that being said, it is an apparel wear company that's just promoting the love of God and just boldly declaring the existence of God. And so I have a few t-shirts, hoodies, what else? Like a sweatshirt. So you can go to my website www.kingdom33.com, kingdom33.com. And then my most recent collection is the Resurrection Collection. Obviously, is on the corner. And so that's what it's centered around. So I want to give a huge shout out to my sister Christine Renee for placing her order. Your order is on your way, sis. I appreciate the love. What else I want to say? Yeah, and it also my sister is in the financial services industry as well. So you can reach out to her if you're in need of any insurance product. She has a health product with to Forever Living, so you can support her if you are interested in healthy products, specifically aloe-based products. So yeah, reach out to my sister Aloe Vera for your life. You all are not putting any comments because we want to highlight entrepreneurs. So if you're an entrepreneur, feel free to promote yourself. And or if you know of a female black entrepreneur, feel free to promote yourself. And obviously, since when you're married, you are one. And so my husband have a business, HFP Unlimited, where we have all things retail for home decor, clothing. So I will post that as well. Anything you want to add before we call it a night, Attorney Chameleon?
No, I think we covered everything for tonight.
Amazing. So we will see you all back next week in live in conversation. Have an awesome evening. Go ahead and share this live. Connect with those amazing ladies that we've highlighted this evening. And then as we support one another, you too will be supported. That's it for now. René Antoine and Attorney Chameleon signing out. See you next Wednesday and live with conversation. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for all everyone who showed up. Appreciate you. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.